Well, earlier today, the Ottumwa Police Department announced a human femur found along the Des Moines River in 2022 has been identified as an Ottumwa man who has been missing for nearly 7 years. Local 5's Connor O'Neill tells us how this case was traced all the way back.
Yeah, well, Larissa, authorities tried DNA testing, but after those efforts didn't provide a sufficient lead, Ottumwa police turned to a group of 4 students and their professor from Southeast Missouri State University. The group told me earlier today their work on another cold case with ties to Iowa helped them again. Dr. Jennifer Bankson and her research team at Southeast Missouri State University have been chemically testing a human femur since April that authorities found from the banks of the Des Moines River near Keosauqua and gave to the team for DNA extraction. And recently, with the help of third-party company Ottumwa, which does forensic testing in cold cases, the femur was connected to an Iowa missing persons lead.
And so our testing here at SEMO suggested that there was going to be some usable DNA preserved in this sample. We take different measurements of the bones to try to help estimate things like biological sex, age of death, etc.
The Ottumwa Police Department on Friday said the DNA profile matched reference samples of family members of Timothy Fortney of Ottumwa, who had been missing for nearly 7 years.
And also to the family, I think it's invaluable that, we're able to provide them some additional answers on what happened to their loved one.
There are still questions to how Fortney died, as Ottumwa police are still investigating whether the death was self-inflicted or involved foul play. But Dr. Bankson said this DNA match is a win for all parties.
I'm incredibly proud of my students. My hope is that having some information, knowing, one way or another, whether a loved one is alive or not, is helpful.
Now, anyone with information regarding Fortney's disappearance and death is encouraged to contact the Ottumwa Police Department. That number is on our website at weareiowa.com.